This interesting IMO problem in 1963 can be extended to the product of three terms. We will look at both questions in this video. For the first one, we'll use the following three identities and also this product to sum formula. To start with, the middle term 2 pi over 7 is written as pi minus 5 pi over 7. Keep the other two terms unchanged. Out of the three identities, we use the second one. So there's a negative sign. It becomes sum of three terms, which is easier to handle. Arrange the angles in the order 1, 3, and 5 pi over 7. Then multiply everything by 2 sine pi over 7. The reason is that we can apply the product to sum formula 2 sine A cosine B. Don't forget to also divide this term to keep the value unchanged. Now, we expand the bracket to get three products of sine and cosine. Let's look at the first product. Using the formula, we have sum of two sine terms. For the two angles, they are 2 pi over 7 and 0. Then we do the same for the second product, with angles 4 pi over 7 and negative 2 pi over 7. And for the third product, the angles are 6 pi over 7 and negative 4 pi over 7. Here, sine 0 is equal to 0. Let's move on to the two negative angles. We can simplify them by the third identity. Sine negative x is equal to negative sine x. So the negative signs can be put outside like this. Copy the other three positive terms. Then we can do some cancellation. Cross out the two terms of sine 2 pi over 7. And do the same for two terms with 4 pi over 7. This method is called the telescoping method. So we only have sine 6 pi over 7. What is the relation between the numerator and denominator? Let's write it as pi minus pi over 7. Then we make use of the first identity to simplify it to sine pi over 7. So we can cross them out. The value is equal to 1 over 2. That's about the sum. Let's work out the second part. We will use two identities and the double angle formula. Sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cosine x. Let's change it to sine x cosine x is equal to 1 over 2 sine 2x. This form is more convenient and we will use that 3 times. Out of the 3 terms, we change 3 pi over 7 to pi minus 4 pi over 7. Then, by the second identity, it is equal to negative cosine 4 pi over 7. And we put the minus sign in the front. Moreover, the angles are 1, 2, and 4 pi over 7. That's why we make use of double angle formula. Since all terms are cosine, we need a sine term. So multiply sine pi over 7 and divide it in the front. Based on the experience in the previous IMO problem, we expect that it can be cancelled out later. Let's look at the first two terms, sine pi over 7 times cosine pi over 7. By double angle formula, it is equal to 1 over 2 sine 2 pi over 7. Copy the rest of the terms. So what's next? We have to form sine 2 pi over 7 times cosine 2 pi over 7. Then apply the formula for the second time. It is equal to 1 over 2 times sine 4 pi over 7. Great! We still have to form sine x cosine x. Use the formula for the third time, it becomes 1 over 2 sine x pi over 7. So we have 2 cubed, which is 8 in the denominator. It's almost done. Let's change x pi over 7 into pi plus pi over 7. Now we can apply the first identity. So it is simplified to negative sine pi over 7. Cross out the numerator and denominator, we get the final value, which is 1 over 8. By the way, can you figure out the value of product of sine terms? You can check the answer in the description below. Looking for more interesting trigonometric problems? Check out the next IMO question right here on the screen. I will see you there.